Good morning to all. In the industrial management, there is a last topic is that storekeeping. Now, first of all, we discussed how to management. Then after step by step, we goes on the particular field management. That is marketing management. Then material management. Then do we discuss the sales, and then after the next part is that add for the storekeepers. So what is the need of storekeeper, what is storekeeper, and how it's can be used in the industrial. So there is an questions function of storekeeping. So there is a numbers of functions for the storekeeper. So let's start. Storekeeping is supporting function of the manufacturing function. Store department is a separate organizational setup which is supported to perform the following functions: identification of stores item on continuous periodic basis. Second, careful receipts, verifications, inspections and recording of incoming material and store items. So various function important to perform is that first, identification of the stores item on continuous periodic basis. आइडेंटिफिकेशन करना है स्टोर्स आइटम्स का ऑन द कंटिन्यूस पीरियडिक बेसिस पे. केयरफुल रिसिप्ट, verifications, inspection and recording the incoming material and stores item. Receipt for the selling and purchasing receipt, as well as the verification, inspections, and also do the recording of all the incoming and outgoing materials in the stores. Proper storage for of produce item. It also involves the protections of stone items for damage, deteriorations and pilferage. Timely and quick issue of stored item to various needy department against their material requesting note. Proper recording of physical as well as monetary value of material received, issue and balance. This is done in the bin cart where the materials are stored, and also in the stores leader at the centralized account office to the store and department. Proper housekeeping of all stores item in the form of cleaning, washing, counting, replacing and other forms of the specific requirement of the different materials item. Periodic physical verification of stock items needed by the accounting department for the quarter end and year end basis. Disposal of surplus, scraps, wastage, defectives and obsolete items regular basis and as per the policies of the management. Proper coordination with the other related departments like purchase department, production department, maintenance department, sales department, dispatch department, account department, etc. Then next, centralized and decentralized storekeeping. So what is centralized storekeeping and what is decentralized storekeeping, and also discuss the advantages and disadvantages of centralized versus decentralized storing. There are two main subjects of storekeeping, that is centralized and decentralized. So let's do the first centralized storekeeping. In these systems, all the materials are stored at a common place known as a central store. Centralized store, that is in this system all the materials, so the storage material, all the materials are stored in the single own place, common room. It is called a central store. Respective department in need of material issue a material requesting to store. Respective clerk at a store arrange issue of required material to department who has submitted material requesting. Clerk to do the work. At that point, stores arrange the requesting. After issuing material to the respective department, stock of material are updated at the place of storage in bin cart as well as stores ledger. एक बार सभी डिपार्टमेंट्स में से मटेरियल को इशू करने के बाद सभी डिपार्टमेंट का मटेरियल स्टॉक क्या करना होता है, अपडेटेड करना होता है, एज वेल स्टोर्स लेजर उसको भी अपडेट करना होता है, विच इज़ एन अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड ऑफ स्टोर्स. Reorder quantity has been mentioned on the bin cart, and hence as soon as the quantity of the material reach recorder level, storekeeper issue indent purchase requisitions to purchase department for timely purchase of the material. Centralized store is considered as separate service department at par with the other service department such as marketing, purchase, finance, etc. It is generally located at the place which the nearer to the production sections. Centralization is the located near the production section. This can save distance travel in material handling. A typical layout of centralized store location is shown in figure 3.4. Here is the store, which is a centralized store. For that, treatment sections, finishing section, planning, painting section, assembly shop, then dispatch yard, cutting sections, rough machining, CNC shop. Then the centralized, that is the store. So it is the centralized storekeeping. What should be the advantages? So the advantages of centralized storekeeping are as under, that is overall storage space requirement is less compared to decentralized store. Large number of items can be purchased and hence quality discounts can be available as well as the ordering cost can be reduced. ખૂબ જ મોટા પ્રમાણમાં જે વસ્તુઓ છે એને આપણે ખરીદી શકીએ છીએ અને ક્વોન્ટિટી મટીરિયલ્સ પર આપણે ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ્સ પણ મેળવી શકીએ છીએ, બરાબર, જેનાથી ઓવરઓલ કોસ્ટ પણ રિડ્યુસ થશે. થર્ડ, ઓવરઓલ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ ઇન સ્ટોરેજ ઇક્વિપમેન્ટ સચ એઝ એ કેબિનેટ, રેક્સ, બીન્સ એક્સેટ્રા વિલ બી લેસ. ખૂબ જ વધારે ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ કરી આપણે ઓવરઓલ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ in the equipment, so such like a cabinet, also the rack, beams. So the overall the overall investment should be less. Overall requirement of manpower will be less. Manpower also it should be minimized. That standardizations of material can be easy and hence material varieties can be reduced. Control over store activities can be easy. સ્ટોરને હેન્ડલ કરવાની જે મેથડ છે એ શું થઈ જાય છે, ઇઝી થઈ જાય છે. લેસ ઓવરઓલ એડમિનિસ્ટ્રેટિવ એક્સપેન્ડિચર. ડિસએડવાન્ટેજીસ, Since all the department gets material from one store, delay in getting material sometimes affect production schedules. From the centralizations, all the materials are are comes from the one place. So during the process, any process of production, delaying the productions, it will be the effect to the production. Higher material handling cost, material cost should be very high. Chance of large scale damage in case of fire, theft or other accident, like in the industry there will be accidental um, accident as well as damages of the product, it should be very high. Because of the reason is centralizations. Chance to wrong issue of material due to the lack of proper communications between different department and stores. Okay, then next is decentralization. In this system, each major department will their own store. Like a production, it will have own store. Then other department like a process department, it having a own store. Within that particular department, the department maintain material storage as per the requirement. For example, tools room will have tools and gauges in the store. जैसे कि ટૂલ્સ રૂમ છે તો એ ક્યાં હોય છે, જનરલી તે આર ધ મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગમાં રિક્વાયર પડતું હોય છે. સો ઇટ હેવિંગ ઓન રૂમ, સો દેર ઇઝ એન ડિફિકલ્ટ નોટ ડિફિકલ્ટ ટુ attain. Electrical maintenance will have ideal material in the store. This system is preferred when departments are located at distance in large factories. A typical decentralization shown in figure 3.5. So here is the figure. So like that, cutting sections, it having a own store. Then rough maintaining, it having a own also store. All this having a different store, like a CNC, heat treatment, finishing, planning, assembly, stores, dispatch sections. Okay, so here is the decentralizations. Now, advantages of decentralized storekeeping. The advantages of decentralized storekeeping are as under: first, quick issue of material; second, less risk of large scale damages like theft, etc. मटेरियल को इशू करना है तो इजीली वी कैन इशू द मटेरियल. नो नो अदर डिपार्टमेंट्स verifications is need. Okay, then less risk to the damage of the damage or the theft. Third, reduce material handling. No communication gap between stores and department, and hence faster and efficient functioning. Disadvantages of decentralized storekeeping. The disadvantages of storekeeping are as under: opposite to the advantages of centralized storekeeping will becomes disadvantages of decentralization. જે સેન્ટ્રલાઇઝેશનના જેટલા પણ એડવાન્ટેજીસ છે એ શું થશે, સેન્ટ્રલાઇઝેશનના ડિસએડવાન્ટેજીસ. જેમ કે ઓવરઓલ સ્ટોરેજ સ્પેસ એ કેવી જોઈએ છે, ઓછી જોઈએ છે, જ્યારે આમાં ખૂબ જ વધારે જોઈએ છે. લાર્જ નંબર ઓફ આઇટમ કેન બી પરચેસ એન્ડ હેન્ડ, તો કે એમાં ખૂબ વધારે પ્રમાણમાં આઇટમ આપણે પરચેસ કરી શકતા નથી અને ક્વોન્ટિટી આપણે મેજર કરી શકતા નથી, ક્વોન્ટિટી પર ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ મેળવી શકતા નથી. આના અંદર મેન પાવર શું જોઈએ છે, વધારે જોઈએ છે. અને કંટ્રોલ સ્ટોર્સ એક્ટિવિટી કેન બી નોટ ઇઝી. લેસ ઓવર એન્ડ ધ એડમિનિસ્ટ્રેટિવ expenditures will be more. Okay, so here is the disadvantages of decentralizations. So both centralization and decentralizations, it having a own specific criteria to be selected. If the main thing is that if the company profile or the department of manufacturing unit, it should be nearest to each other, then it should be kept as a one central store keeping, so it is easy to maintain and everything. But if there is a company unit or the production unit will be, each department will be far away from each other, so then we can use uh, decentralization method. So the through it, the material handling should be easy and process should be very fast, and no more and any issue creating during the process production, there is no long term defections.